All right, folks, we are back for the Group F Championship race here at the 2018 NASA Championships presented by Toyo Tires. This is going to be Group F. You're going to see Thunder Roadsters out there, Spec Z Super Touring 5, Honda Challenge 2, and Honda Challenge 4.
In ST5, our pole sitter will be Nick Romano, followed by Charlie Bazzetti, Team Chameleon Racing, Scott Adams, Kurt Waschheim, and Bob Parrott. Something I'm really looking forward to here is we've got a couple of really interesting cars. Of course, Nick Romano and his Lexus IS300 on the pole, but he was doing really tight battle yesterday with Scott Adams in his Acura Integra LS. Now, Scott is qualified 4th, but as we know, that could change very quickly.
Very quickly.
Once they get the green flag there, yeah. And so the thing I'm most interested in is that, well, of course, how those two are going to handle each other. But then also there's a wild card there. I mean, not so wild. It's kind of a guarantee that he's going to be fast. That's Charlie Bazzetti. So Charlie Bazzetti in the same group there with his Porsche 944. Let's see how the three of them stack up. Charlie Bazzetti, so experienced and definitely a fast driver. I know that he's gonna get himself in between that battle one way or another. Or, you know, it might be the kind of situation where he watches that battle go down, and when they take each other out, he'll cruise to the victory. We'll see.
Let's not think that way.
We'll
Maybe
see.
If someone has a mechanical malfunction or something like that. 20, we see when we get to turn 20, we see the next field coming through. These will be our Super Touring folks. They are away. So we'll follow them into the first turn. Spec Z looking great through there.
Yeah, nice and clean.
There's
Whoa, a little bit of
field.
oversteer there from that car, but made it through cleanly.
One of our minis right there. I think that may have been Kurt Waschheim.
I think so.
Charlie Bazzetti out to the front of Super Touring 5. Of course, that's where he did start. We can see no position changes there. Bob Parrott did move up into 4th. Scott Adams in 3rd in front of Bob. Team Chameleon Racing and Kurt Waschheim, the 6th position.
You know, John, that's interesting that it shows Bazzetti as starting in front because according to qualifying order, Romano had the pole. So what I'm thinking is Bazzetti was on the front row. This could be a transponder in the front or the rear kind of scenario. You know,
maybe set up by rows.
Right.
We'll see those Hondas coming through pretty quick. There they are. That's our mixed field right there. A couple of Hondas there too.
Yeah, I saw Bazzetti, Romano, and then Scott Adams coming through.
Yep, starting to mix it up a little bit. No change there. Charlie Bazzetti still out in front of Super Touring 5. Let's see if we can pick up Charlie. He's kind of mixing into the Z's right now. Of course, we still have a very large insect of some sort on the front straight camera, so the thing isn't moving. We have dispatched someone out there with a can of Raid.
Well, Charlie Bazzetti about a second in front of Nick Romano there, and then Scott Adams about a second behind Nick Romano, but definitely poised to make a move. Interesting seeing these cars battle each other. Of course, the Lexus IS is a front-engine rear-wheel drive car, and the Acura Integra is a front-engine front-wheel drive car. So vastly different cars, vastly different drivers too. Nick Romano being from Northern California, and Scott Adams is actually the chief instructor for the NASA Texas region. So this is certainly not his first time on this track. So he might have a bit of a home court advantage.
And they're all right there. Remember, we've seen things happen where all of a sudden we'll have a full course and folks will get a little bit more tightly packed. With Super Touring 5, great battle there with the top three, Charlie Bazzetti, Nick Romano, and Scott Adams. Hanging tough, Super Touring 5.
Now let's stay on this 20 camera. Yeah, we're seeing the end of the Z's. There's Bazzetti, there's Romano, and right on his tail, Scott Adams. Only, oh wow, look at that, 0.25 seconds behind him. Let's see if he goes to make a move up into turn one.
All right,
Bazzetti's with the white hood there. Romano and Romano and Adams right behind him there.
Look at ST5.
Adams looking to the inside, but not making a move.
So ST5 is getting very interesting with our top three there. And you know what? They just started to mix into some of that lap traffic, or not lap traffic, but some other classes.
Well, that's going to add another layer of strategy to the game now, isn't it, John? They could set a pick on somebody and use that to pass the other guy.
Man, I don't know if I want to play chess with Charlie. See, I think he knows how to do it.
He's certainly good at the 100-mile-an-hour chess game, that's for sure.
No doubt. All right, folks, 13 minutes completed so far, almost 14 minutes, 3 laps complete, working lap 4. 45 minutes scheduled for our championship race for Honda Challenge 2. Honda Challenge 4, Spec Z, Super Touring 5, and Thunder Roadster.
Hey, and look at this, John, across the lines. It looks like Nick Romano has taken away the lead from Charlie Bazzetti.
Yep.
We're watching him come up the hill
right now. There's
It
Nick.
goes Romano, Bazzetti, Adams. Wow, I wish I could have seen in that overtake move. It must have been something. And look at the way Scott Adams pivoted that car there in turn 1. That was impressive.
Pretty cool.
Looks like the car behind him might have spun out.
There we go. Charlie is back inside, but still Nick Romano right there. Scott Adams was trying to pass around the outside of Charlie there. Here they are again. Scott Adams is all over Charlie Bazzetti.
And what a great race in
Good one to
ST5.
watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's try to find this ST5 battle again, John. I think we might have had another development. I think Scott Adams might have gotten around Charlie Bazzetti. I just want to see if it's true.
Nope, Scott Adams is out in front.
Scott, and look at that, Nick Romano now in third place, so a big shakeup there.
There's Benny picking up another position on your feed there. Okay,
so here's ST5 coming into turn one now.
Charlie got it
Bazzetti
back.
in front.
Charlie got it back.
Scott Adams in second,
There's
and
Charlie,
Nick Romano
there's
third.
Scott,
Look
there's Nick, all three right together. Let's follow them around. Looks like we did lose our turn 3 camera briefly, so we'll pick them up when they come into 5 and 6. All right. That is definitely a 3-way punch fest.
Here they come. Look
Charlie
at that.
right
Bazzetti
there.
out
There's
front.
Scott.
Adams second,
There's
and
Nick.
Romano third.
Woo! Man, fire it up, because those 3 guys are having themselves some fun. Good stuff also happening in Super Touring 5. Let's see if we can pick up those 3 guys. There goes Thunder Roadster. Looks like Tinker is back out in front. We'll see if we can pick up Scott Adams, Charlie Bazzetti, and Nick Romano.
I think they just went through 15, so if we look to our turn 19 or 20, Cam, we're looking at 20 now.
All right, we'll hang out on 20. Yep, we can see him. Almost there, 19. Should be coming into turn 20 anytime now. Let's see who's out in front.
Oh, this is some more Z cars.
There's our Z's. There's
Charlie.
Charlie.
Bazzetti and Romano
So a total shuffle.
and Adams. Yeah, look at that.
Let's see them come down the front straight, because these are really different cars that have strengths of different sorts.
They definitely do, John. It's really interesting how they're interacting with each other out there. I mean, definitely
here's Charlie.
A lot of driver
Nick,
skill
now watch
going
Scott
on
Adams.
here.
He may pop out here to the inside and try to go down the inside of Nick Romano. Or not.
Nope, nice and smooth, but look at the closing speed Nick Romano had on the back of Bazzetti there. That was, definitely, like you said, John, 3 very different cars, 3 very different drivers, as a matter of fact, and that is turning into some really good racing here. I don't mind watching this one bit.
Nope. Pretty good to be us right now. Got the best view of the house.
Glad we could share it with all you viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, if you're going to post on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever your preferred social media outlet is, use our official hashtag #NASAChamps and #DriveNASA. You can also tag our presenting sponsor, Toyo Tires, by doing #TagToyo. let's look at ST5. I believe they're coming up the hill into turn 1. Where is Scott Adams? I see Bazzetti. There's Romano. No
Where's
Scott Adams.
Uh-oh.
Now there's Bob Parrott across the line in third. Scott Adams dropping down. Could he be off? Is he mechanical? Did he spin?
Don't know.
What has become of Scott Adams?
I do have a report of a car that is often stuck in turn 17. That might be Scott Adams.
Oh, that just might be him.
Yep, he's fallen way down the order, so after mounting a brilliant charge, looks like Scott Adams may be beached out there.
Come on, Scott. We can't have this epic three-way battle without you, man.
Boy, ST5, well, that changed up on us in a hurry, didn't it?
Sure did.
Was Charlie right? Was that Charlie Bazzetti right there? Yep.
With the loss of Scott Adams out there.
Nick Romano right behind.
I'm interested to see how Nick Romano works with Charlie Bazzetti, though. I mean, they're one of them is a racing veteran, and one of them is relatively new to club racing. I mean, he's been club racing for a number of years here, but he certainly doesn't have the championship level experience that Bazzetti has. So it'll be very interesting to see what Nick Romano does with Bazzetti there.
Good stuff.
Still under a second behind him, so he's not given up the hunt just yet. And it looks like as far as best lap times, Nick has him by just a little bit, 2:38.495 versus Bazzetti's 2:39.026, so about a half second better on their absolute best lap. But Nick would have to put together a couple of those in order to make a pass.
All right, 8 laps complete. About 27 minutes into our 45-minute championship race.
So only a couple more laps remaining here, John. John, it looks like Nick Romano's taking back the lead in ST5. Let's watch him come up the front straight. They just went over the lines, and look at Charlie's having a look. And there's a block.
Nick better be careful. Did he swerve twice?
It looked to me like he just made one move, but we'll have to see. I mean, that's what
that looked like.
That's what tech is for. But
well, that's what the stewards
is for.
But you're allowed one move.
Exactly.
That kind of looked like a swerve, and I think that.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see, John, because Charlie Bazzetti definitely took a look to him out to driver's right as they were coming up the straight. He went off into the red paint area there. But then when he came back across, Nick Romano definitely moved over to give him a little bit of a block. I think that was his one move, but, you know, there might have been something that I didn't see there.
Well, we'll keep an eye on him next time they come down the front straight. I know Nick is a newer racer, and Charlie is the wily veteran, so he may sucker him into doing a move that would be a block. Then he can throw paper in the steward shed, or they may note it on the live feed or from the corner workers. So Nick, yep, you can defend, but only one move, boss. We'll see how that works out, but a great battle between Nick Romano and Charlie Bazzetti. Bob Parrott in third place is quite a ways back. He's 22 seconds back. Those two hard chargers. Okay, Nick Romano still in front of Charlie Bazzetti. You just saw them go through your turn one camera shot.
We can see Bazzetti and Romano coming through. Romano still in the front. Bazzetti not giving up easily, though. He's still right on his tail, and we are 10 laps complete. We've still got a couple more minutes of racing at least here.
Well, we've got at least 10 minutes left under green, so that's probably 4 laps.
really too bad about Scott Adams, too. I mean, he's, home track advantage, like we said. Maybe it's because we talked too good about him. Might have given him a little jinx there, but really looking forward to seeing a good battle between those three.
Some of our Spec Z's coming into the shot right there. Tom Kaminsky still out front. 6.5 seconds.
There we go.
Oh,
hey, and it looks like Bezzetti is back out front.
Out in
front of Nick Romano.
Holy schmoly, let's watch him come down the front
they have
straight
traded
now.
positions every other lap this whole race.
I tell you what, it's like kids trading baseball cards with the positions with those two.
Well, John, I'm pretty sure this is Nick Romano's very first NASA champ, so...
yep. Ooh, Romano with a little bit of smoke.
He is smoking. Yeah, he's smoking heavy. And now, look, there's a car off driver's right. Could Nick Romano be putting oil down or something? Uh-oh. Well, I was going to say, even a podium finish, I'm sure he'd be happy with, considering this is his very first champs.
Probably Nick saw that white flag. It is time to get it done. White flag is out.
He saw the white flag and decided that was when the white smoke should come out of the car.
Right. They thought he meant turn on the smoke screen, right?
Right.
All right. Well, we'll see if Nick Romano can hang in there and get by Charlie Bezzetti.
We should see our ST5 guys in just a moment here. There they are. Romano still in second, Bezzetti in first. I didn't see heavy smoke from Romano, though.
Go to 12 and let's see what's going on. Look at this. Bezzetti and Romano side by side coming into turn 12.
It's going to come down to the wire, folks.
That's going to be a great one to watch. Let's follow that one around. That one is going to come down to the absolute finish.
Yeah, and it looks like TC giving lots of room. Nick looking around the outside. He's on driver's right. The next corner is a right turn. So he could be setting it up. He's going to go into turn 19. We're looking on our turn 20 camera here in just a moment.
All right,
here we go.
Going to tell the story.
This is going to be it, folks.
I believe that's a line. That's a timing line right there. So let's see what happens. Let's wait. We're looking for that white front end on the 944 and that Lexus sedan. The IS 300, I think one of two being competitively raced in the country right now. Very cool car.
Here we go. It looks like Nick Romano is in the lead. Will he take it back? Ladies and gentlemen, I think Nick Romano just won.
Way to go, Nick. Nice work.
Wow.
What a battle between those two, Nick and Charlie.
And Charlie with the passes over and over again. I mean, that was incredible. Now the big question is the checkered flag really out?
It is.
I see a yellow flag being displayed at start-finish.
White?
This may not be over, folks.
Wait, maybe it isn't over.
And it looked like Nick Romano was smoking a little bit into turn 1 again there. So I mean, his car doesn't have very many laps left in it. Whew, excitement! There we go. Checkered flag.
But it's after when Nick and Charlie went by. So I think they have one more lap.
So they were checkering for the Honda Challenge guys, I believe, there, John. Oh, wow, what a turn of events. Let's see if Nick Romano can hold on to it. Like I said, I believe this is Nick's first championship.
Let's go to turn 11, maybe. See if
I'm sure he would
Romano and Bezzetti.
I'm sure he'd be happy with just a podium, but a win.
Let's go to turn 11 if we can to see if we can pick up Romano and Bezzetti.
There we go.
Because they do have one more left. They apparently hadn't gotten the white. Oh, Bezzetti's
back around.
All right, let's go to 15.
Oh.
Ain't over just yet, kids. Let's see who's in front. Is it the 44 or is it the Lexus? There was your Honda Challenge 4 field.
Yeah, it looked like Kreider still holding the lead in front of Flaherty there. Kramer and Adelberg behind.
They're going to take it to the absolute limit.
Push it to the limit.
Something like that.
next cars through should be our ST5 leaders. Who is it going to be? And Romano in front of Bazzetti.
You gotta be kidding me.
What a race this has been, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see if we can pick
It's
him
going to
up
come
at
down.
turn 20 next.
It is going to come down to the last couple of corners here.
Okay, let's see if we can
Let's
pick
look
him up
into
at
turn 20.
See whether it is Nick or Charlie in front. I think Nick is in front of Charlie still.
Oh, and a big
spin
spin.
right there. That's going to affect it. Waving yellow right as they come into that zone, but now it's cleared. They pulled the yellow.
John, I think there might be fluid down there. Do you see the Thunder Roadster get sideways through as well? Here they
finish.
come, Nick Romano and Charlie Bazzetti.
Charlie
Nick
and
Romano
Nick
in
right
the
to
lead.
line.
Whoa, that was
Oh, Nick took it.
nose
Nick
to
took it.
tail.
Wow. What
Oh
a
boy,
race.
ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, let's go over some finishing orders for you here, ladies and gentlemen. The Fun Run Miata group to start with. Harry Voigt taking the win, Matt Million in second, and Noah Gray in third.
Super Touring 5. Nick Romano with the win there. Very nice drive by him and Charlie Bazzetti in second. Then Bob Parrott, Kurt Waschheim, Team Chameleon Racing, and Scott Adams unfortunately retired after battling to the lead a couple of times.